TJ Wiley.
Okay, so he does all the kicking stuff?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Did you sell popcorn at halftime too?
Huh?
You sell popcorn at halftime too?
That's right. That's right.
You do it all, don't you? He takes up the offering.
Woo! What you doing that, right?
Pastor. Pastor right here now. You didn't hear me hollering at you at Pearson the other day? Our JV was playing, y'all. I said, "Come on, Tony!"
They called me so much, so I plug it out.
I said, "Tony!" I was trying to give you a feel. I can't wait when you look up and stand and say,
I never look up.
I wasn't giving you a fit, but every time a flag come out, I said, "Tony, you know better than that."
I hear it quite often.
Hey, that's a softball playing joker right there, boy. What you still play?
Don't do nothing.
Shane said you're going to go bring me the mic so I can put it off and on.
Huh?
That was a good old day. That was when we was able to do it. We enjoyed it while we were doing it.
I did. I had a great time, but I don't have any desire to go back and do it again. I couldn't if I'd had desire to do it, but I ain't played in 15 years.
I told him if I did it, I'd have to be like a Major League baseball player. I'd have to have mask, chin guard, and everything else on the go out.
Well, that's true. Up to now, they've been getting here. Hello. Hey, man. Yeah, I can talk. Solomon. Okay.
Ready, Brent?
Okay. Well, good.
Yeah, I know. It's you and me in the pregame.
I seen all the kids do that. They ain't got teeth. I thought the school had some keys. That's about here too. But I don't need.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Morris Johnson Stadium at tonight's big Region 2AA matchup between the Vidalia Indians and your Bacon County Red Raiders. At this time, we will have the invocation to be presented by Ms. Justine Stevens, Marquis Stevens, excuse me, and then remain standing to honor America in the playing of the national anthem by the Raider Regiment Marching Band. Before we have the invocation, a couple of people I would like to ask for our crowd tonight to remember. First of all, our region secretary and the head girls basketball coach at Vidalia High School, Charles Chunk Reed, had a stroke this week. I want to ask everyone to please remember him. I understand the prognosis is better on Coach Reed. Also, I want to ask you to remember one of our own who is going to be deployed to the Middle East next week. Shane Bennett is going to be deployed to the Middle East. I want to ask you to remember Shane and his family and thank him for his service to our country. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to Marquis for the invocation and then to remain standing for the playing of the national anthem.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Marquia Stevens, sophomore at Bacon County High School. Following the short message, please remain standing and join me in the Lord's Prayer. Nothing can be done without courage and hope. Courage does not always roar. Sometimes courage is the quiet voice at the end of the day saying, I will try again tomorrow. Hope is confident expectation of good that will happen. As we all know, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I would like to take this moment to honor all people that have battled cancer. I would also like to honor a very special person, our principal, Ms. Teresa Sermons, who has won this battle and has become cancer-free. I say to each of you, have hope, be courageous, and live to win. You are not alone. Now please join me in saying the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
At this time, we would like to recognize 3 of our varsity competition cheerleaders who are seniors who will not be here for our senior night activities. Our first senior competition cheerleader is Ms. Ashlyn Boatwright. She is the daughter of Linda and Dan Boatwright. She has been a football cheerleader for 1 year and been a competition cheerleader for 2 years. Her future plans are to attend Georgia Southern University and pursue a degree in sociology. Our second senior cheerleader is Miss Macy Taylor. She is the daughter of Jeff and Robin Taylor. She has been a football cheerleader for 4 years, a competition cheerleader for 4 years, member of the HOSA Club for a year, and a member of the FFA Club for 4 years. She has been on the junior and senior homecoming court, was a junior superlative, and is a class officer for 1 year. Her future plans are to attend Valdosta State for 4 years and to pursue a degree in physical therapy. Our third senior competition cheerleader is Miss Haley Varnador. She is the daughter of Wayne Varnador and Candace Varnador. She has been a member of the Beta Club, the HOSA Club, Spanish Club, and FFA. She has been also on the competition and football cheerleading squads, and she has been a member of the junior and senior homecoming court, a junior superlative, a class officer for 1 year, and a University of Georgia Certificate of Merit Award winner. Her future plans are to attend South Georgia College and then transfer to Kennesaw State University and to pursue a career as a nurse practitioner. Ladies and gentlemen, our 3 senior competition cheerleaders.
Good evening, Raider Nation. Unfamiliar voice here from Brent Johnson alongside Lance Wade. Did I get that right?
That's it. That's it.
I wanted to come on here in the pregame momentarily to give a little explanation of and apologize for some issues we had earlier today with our softball broadcast. If you haven't, bad news travels fast, doesn't it, Lance?
Always.
Always does. Most of you, if you haven't heard, my equipment got stolen last night from the hotel. The bottom line is we're all safe. Vehicle was safe. Equipment's gone, but it can be replaced. That's what we pay insurance premiums for, ain't that right?
That's what you pay them for.
So,
Still not good news. You hate to hear that, but it is good to know that it didn't go any further than that, Brent.
It didn't work out too well for our Lady Raiders, as we were defeated this morning, as well as last night as a double elimination tournament in the Elite Eight 2012-13 GHSA State Championship. We were 2 and done, unfortunately, but a lot of talent that this softball team carried, and we look forward to these seniors moving on, not only athletically but academically. A good group of girls, and we have a lot of girls that's coming up behind them, Lance, to fill their shoes.
It is awesome to be a part of a community that holds softball. You know, the girls just get just as much fame, I feel like, as the guys do out here on the football field, and those girls have been playing some ball, and they've brought some state championships home, and it's just good that they keep making it at least to the Elite Eight in the state. That's no small feat, and so we congratulate them on a great season.
That's why I follow them around in the broadcasting. It's not just about football. It's about all of our athletics, and it's about all our young people here at Bacon County High School that we're proud of, and we want to recognize. Before I get off here and let Brother Peavy get on here, he's the natural, I do want to recognize our sponsors that unfortunately I was unable to broadcast more than one game for them, but I do really appreciate Okefenokee Technical College for being a part of us going to Columbus, C. Bennett and Johnson as well, and Coley Electric of Alma, as well as FNB South and Merle Norman of Alma. I really appreciate them and thank them for giving us that opportunity, and I wanted to give them a shout out, and we're going to maybe give them a few more during this football game and recognizing them. If I can talk these guys into it, which I know they will. I really appreciate that, and I want to turn this over to Brother Peavy and let you guys call a great game, get these folks ready. Thank you.
Well, it seems like it's been an eternity since we played a ball game here at the MOJO, as the Rev here beside me affectionately coined it. But the field is beautiful. I love Friday night football in South Georgia, but I really love it here in Bacon County. We've been playing some ball here this year. Our boys have been hitting hard. They've been giving a lot of effort. We've come up short. Let's just face it, we've played some tough ball games. This is a tough region. We're not taking anything away from the teams we've played. They're just all that. We really would love to have a better record, but here we sit. We're still in playoff contention. We're still in good shape. This game tonight, Rev, will tell us a lot about our football team.
Well, I'm looking for us to come together and come out tonight and put a complete game together, something that we've really not played all year. We've played complete quarters. We've played complete halves. but we've yet to put a complete game together. There's things that has happened somewhere during the course of the game that was a little bit uncharacteristic. We've been a team this year rather than the ball bouncing our way. It's been times it seemed that the ball bounced away from us. We've had inopportune fumbles, inopportune interceptions. Our special teams has hurt us badly at times this year, but we've not been out of a ball game. Going all the way back to the first ball game when we played Pierce County over here, it was a tremendous night over here. The atmosphere was electric, and we outgained Pierce. We doubled the offensive output that they had, and they're known to be an offensive football team. But we had 8 fumbles and lost 6 of them. You hear me say that over and over again. When we went over and run into a buzzsaw at McIntosh County Academy, but we're one play, one defensive player away from holding a guy that we hit in the backfield. He fell forward to get a first down. On 4th down at McIntosh's own 30-yard line, we'd only been 30 yards away. Nobody yet has stopped us offensively. We've stopped ourselves. And we were looking at going in and scoring a touchdown and kicking the extra point, and we would have come out of there with a win. And then, of course, Benedictine, they had a punt return for a touchdown. They had a touchdown where it was almost like an onside kick. Our player didn't recover it, give them a short field to work with. And then they had a 98-yard interception return for a touchdown. They put together a drive to score one time against us and or twice against us, but we were in that ball game the whole time. We just couldn't quite put the nail in us. We had 4 turnovers that night, where Benedictine only had 1 turnover that night. So we're killing ourselves.
Well,
we've hurt ourselves, and we're always in the ball game. And I got a feeling we're going to be in the ball game tonight. And if Vidalia didn't bring their A game, these players, these kids seem to be more focused or as focused as I've seen them since the Pierce County game.
And we are, we keep saying our team's competing every Friday night, and of course we're going to be biased. We love our team. We really feel like we've got a great team this year as well as even last year and for years to come. We look at our depth, and we've got some youngsters out there that are really playing ball for us. But we come into this contest with a 4-3 record, and in our 3 losses, we've lost by either a touchdown or less. And so you could, legitimately say, a handful of plays, and we'd be undefeated on the season. And that's how tightly contested these games are in this region. It's just going to be coming down to the big play or some turnover late in the ball game, and we've seen it go our way this year, and we've seen it go away from us, and
Right.
It's called football. You just have to keep going, keep fighting, keep scratching. That's what we're going to do here tonight and attempt to take these Vidalia Indians down. They are undefeated on the season. They come into this contest 7-0 on the year, 6-0 in the region, number 3 in the state.
And well deserved. They're a tremendous looking football team. By far the best looking football team that I've seen as far as the way they dress. I looked at the kids, some of their athletes that was running out here. Their arms are bulging out from underneath their shirts. They've been in the weight room. You can tell they're athletic. They're big. They're fast. Their quarterbacks, when they were warming up, had good arms. They look good speed. Their special teams look good. Overall, I would say they're probably the most complete-looking football team and probably the most complete team that we faced. We're not going to be able to just play 1 or 2 facets of the game tonight. We're going to have to come and compete. We can't take a play off on special teams and just try to catch a breather. We're going to have to be full speed. We can rest when the game's over. But if we take a play off against this team, they will hurt you. And we don't want to get down and be looking up at 14-0 or 21-0, and us have to try to come back against a very aggressive defense that the coach at Vidalia is Lee Chomsky. I believe that's the way he spells his name or says his name. And he wins with defense. He's got what I would call a Southeastern Conference approach to football. You win with defense, and you run a ball control offense to keep the other team's offense off and get them in a hole, play field position, And at the end of the game, most of the time, if you keep the ball longer, you play good, strong defense, and your special teams keeps the other team kicked into a hole. When you look up at the end of the night, you've got a W, and that's what counts.
They have like you said, a complete team. They're giving up 9. Their defense is giving up 9 points a game, and their offense is scoring 30 points a game. They can run it and pass it. They are a complete football team. They've got a outstanding quarterback that makes, I guess we say good decisions, but he is taking care of the ball. His stats tell it. He's got 8 touchdowns on the season passing and only 1 interception. He's completing 51% of his passes, and that's pretty good in high school football. So
he's averaging 5.2 yards a carry. He's rushed for 4 touchdowns, and then of course you've got this kid Jordan Black, who is a very good athlete. Trey Hardy, we're going to hear a lot out of him. Juan Foster, we're going to hear a lot out of them. They're just complete. As we go down and look at their attempts and their yards per carry, their average, they're very, very, very strong, and they're going to run it well, and looks like they're going to throw it well. So.
Yeah, they've got about 6 kids that have scored multiple touchdowns, and so they spread the ball around. They make things happen on offense. We are just going to have to play disciplined football here tonight and not make the mistakes that we have made, and we're going to have to bring our A game. This is number 3 team in the state, and we can't play like we've played maybe the last couple of games and expect to come out of here with a victory, albeit if we come out of here with a victory tonight, we'll be sitting pretty in the playoff race with the ease of our schedule in and out. We should be able to run the table. This is going to be our toughest contest of the year, and this is the biggest contest for us and staring us right in our face. As I was walking up here tonight, Rev, I saw a sign come off the Vidalia Indian bus, and it said "Out hit, out hustle." And I hope that we can say tonight that we out hit and we out hustle.
I do too. We need the stadium to be energized. Kids play off the energy. I always was one that enjoyed the energy of a stadium. Nothing like a Friday night, and our fans need to get up and get loud and get ready for us to take it to them. As I'm looking, they got some good-looking athletes. Number 21, Cole Johnson, is the one that just stuck out to me. He's a 6'6", 225-pound drink of water, as they would say. He's tall and lanky, but he's also athletic-looking. And 6'6" as a receiver, he was out warming up and got great hands, soft hands, and he looked really, really good. They got plenty of athletes, and they're not going to be scared to use these athletes. We want to take time right now to thank our pregame sponsors. We want to thank Cohen's of Alma. We appreciate Mark and all of his employees and what they do for us here. We thank Southeastern Propane for being a sponsor, and also Flash Foods. We thank them. They sponsor every week. They sponsor our pregame show, and we appreciate them and ask that while you're out and about Bacon County, do business with these guys. They give back to the community, and they support our kids, and we need to support them when it comes time for us to spend $1 rather than going 25 miles to spend it out of county. Let's stay right here and spend our money in Bacon County.
Well, we've had a week off here to prepare for this high-powered offense and this stingy defense, and this is just going to be a good contest tonight to see where we stack up even in the state. And the games that Vidalia has won, and they've beaten a couple of the teams. I think they beat McIntosh and they beat Benedictine. They only beat those teams by a touchdown. So we're not far from it here. We lost to both of those teams by 6 points in one game, 7 points in another. So, we're right there with it. We've just got to put it all together, and I feel like we just have yet to see the one game against the real competition. Now, we've beat up on some guys who we'd say we should have beat up on, but you want to see us take that next step, and where you go from being a good football team to a great football team is competing and beating teams like we're going to play tonight.
Well, I think so too, and To be the best, you got to beat the best.
That's
And
what I
we've got-
tell everybody, all my foes in fantasy football. I said, to beat a champ, you got to beat the champ.
and that's exactly what's got to happen. And we're going to have that mentality over here tonight for us to be able to walk out of here with a win, and it's going to be huge. This will be a signature win for Bacon County. This, I won't say it's the most important win they'll ever have. We've got a lot of important wins to go in our future, but I will say it probably be the signature win in the Bobby Johns era. If we come out here and beat this highly touted football team, it's probably not going to shake up anything in the region. It may put us one seed better than what it would be if we lost. If we take care of business with the teams that we're supposed to beat, then we still should at least gain a berth in the playoffs. But if we win tonight, I think it'll be the shot in the arm that this team needs to let everybody know, and especially let themselves know, that we can compete with anybody in the state if we play our game. Coach Johns has got us and put us in a position by the way he coaches and our schemes. We may be outsized a little bit. Sometimes we have people we play that's faster than we are. But the scheme that Coach Johns has put us in, offensively and defensively, we can offset that if we will play assignment football. And if there's a key word that I would have to give us tonight, what we've got to do to win, that is, we've got to play disciplined football.
Absolutely. When you talk about, playoff seeding and us coming out with a victory tonight, that could set the tone. We could go from a 4th seed if we lose, just barely making the playoffs, and having to play a number 1 seed from somewhere else and be on the road and have a tough time to, potentially we could be a number 2 seed if things fell out. There's still plenty of football to play, and you don't know how it's going to all shake out. But, to say that a loss tonight here is going to end our season is too strong of a statement. We could still not make the playoffs if we have a loss here tonight. But if we have a win here tonight, that really sets us up good for when it comes around for the playoffs. And personally, I like to be thinking that way. I don't know that we've always thought about it that way, but I like to think that our football team, as we're talking about them, as our captains take the field to determine who's going to kick and receive the ball game. I love it that we're having a conversation about playoffs and wanting a victory to set us up for playoff spots and where we're going to seed.
That's not always been the case, but here we are in a brand new classification this year, and we're being competitive in this brand new classification. We're playing old traditional teams. We beat Toombs County, which is an old traditional team that's always in the playoffs. We beat them this year. We've played Benedictine, who up to 2004 always played in the highest classification in Georgia. They had almost 3 times the amount of players that we had. And then, of course, we played McIntosh County Academy, and we played them tooth and toenail. Really should have walked out of there. I would say out of the 3 games that we have lost, 2 of them we should have won. And I really think we should have won all 3, but let's just say, we're due a mess up, but we should have won those games. But that's coulda, shoulda, woulda. We haven't, and now we put ourselves in a position that we need to take care of business the next 3 ball games, and then the second half of the season, which everybody is playing for, the second season, the playoff season. That's what we're looking forward to.
Absolutely.
We're going to take a break real quick, ladies and gentlemen. As our team starts to come out, you're going to be able to watch and see. They've come, brought their sledgehammers, brought their chains, brought their lunch pail. They're ready to take care of business. And we're going to take a real quick break, and we'll be back momentarily with play-by-play for the Bacon County Red Raiders.
It's just the way this has got to be. And here come your Red Raiders.
Way to play worse next year. We have things set right here that really did good. We plugged into that. And we had a cord going over.
Well, I just wanted it on the right. All All right, well, our Red Raiders have won the toss. We elect to receive to start the ball game. I love the statement there by Coach Johns, and so we are getting ready. Both teams have taken the field. This ball game is about to be underway. It feels like it's been an eternity since we were here to play football. We've been on the road, and then we had a week off last week. It is good to be back home, and I know our kids are ready to play some football.
I am. I'm hearing people behind us talking about how big this first drive is, and I totally agree. We need to come out and make a statement. I don't say we have to score, but we do need to come out and control the ball, move the ball some, and realize that we can play with this crowd. And when we realize that, then it's going to be, we'll be in for a dogfight, and they'll be in for a dogfight. They don't want us to wake up and can play a complete game against them.
Well, we are 2-6 versus this Vidalia team, and so I have no doubt that Coach Johns has let our boys know all the stats and who to look out for. And the real truth is our team is going to be as prepared as we can possibly be. We're going to have to put it into action now, and it is time to play some football.
We just need to hit some. I want somebody to go down. I want us to hit somebody. Slobberknocker.
Set to kick it away is number 44 for Vidalia, Dakota Paradise. Deep to receive is Greg Wright for our Bacon County Red Raiders. And this ball game is underway.
No.
It's Tron Folsom on the return. He can't turn it upfield. He makes it up to about the 11-yard line. They bobbled the kick and then returned it up to about
he tried to take it to the other side of the field where he had a lane. All he had to do is run straight up the field, and he would have still been running. They would have had to do him like they done Forrest Gump. Said, stop, Forrest, stop, because he was wide open coming that way.
It's going to be 1st and 10 at about the 12 for Bacon County. So we're going to see as Matt Thrift comes on here. I really am excited to see this game tonight. You can look at those big guys up front for Vidalia, and they have size, and more size. They run a 5 front. They are going to concentrate on stopping our run here as Thrift goes under center. Puts it in the gut of DeJuan Merritt, and he goes up for a couple. It's going to be 2nd down and 8.
That's what we're going to see all night. And you can see their plan is to make us throw the ball or to make us go wide. They're going to do something to try to stop the run. Oh, is this no huddle? This is no huddle.
So Thrift goes under center. Quick count. He keeps it. He just goes straight up. He turns it up. We get a block, and he carries it all the way up to the 43-yard line with a great keep.
Play.
Nobody there for the Indians, and it's 1st and 10 Red Raiders.
Pretty play. I will say, since we've had an open date, I am privy to the fact that we've got a little bit of wrinkles that's coming out today. So don't be surprised what you see us if we go away from our tradition a little bit and do some things different to try to open up this game. We're going to have to open it up.
Well, anytime you have an open week, you try to work on a few different things, and there is no doubt that Johns is going to do all he can to put his players in the right spots tonight. Merritt off the left side, running hard, dragging players as a helmet comes off. That's Anthony Florence as he puts it back on. He's got to come out for a play, I believe. I don't even think it's black anymore. He probably could paint that thing, but he wouldn't be as proud of it, would
he? He's earned every one of those chips in that helmet. That's a tough young man.
2nd down and 3 yards to go. Nice opening statement here for the Red Raiders. They've got to. We've done this before. You've got to put it in the end zone to make it count, though. 2nd down and 3. Thrift under center, puts it in the gut of Merritt, pulls it back out, keeps it again from the 40 to the 30, down to the 20-yard line. Another great run. As you said, Rev, Devontae O'Neal blocking 20 yards downfield. Excellent run. 1st and 10 for the Red Raiders at the 19-yard line.
That was a great job. Matt read that ball, read the key perfectly, turned it up, just like he's done when he takes that step and he turns it upfield. Boom! That boy ain't quick. He's sudden when he turns it up.
They are a machine out there. John sends the signal in, and every one of our ball players looked at his wrist at the exact same time. Thrift under center again. He keeps it off the left side this time, and he's going to gain about 5 yards.
Yeah.
It's going to be second down, and we'll call it 6 maybe, a long 5, second down and 6.
What you think so far?
Man, I'm telling you what,
nothing?
Honestly, just what we expected. We expect to come out here. Their defense has been stingy, but they haven't been unbeatable. You know, they have allowed some points. It's been later in the game usually when they've allowed some. Probably when the game's out of hand,
we've yet
been
to
up
huddle
big.
too. We're running.
Thrift keeps it again.
Thrift.
He breaks a tackle, and he's going to go all the way down to the 6 or 7 yard line. It's going to be first and goal for the Red Raiders. And your Red Raiders tonight have come out. They're looking crisp. They're looking sharp. Everybody's blocking. Everybody's putting forth the effort. This is quite honestly what we haven't seen from time to time with our Raiders. We get it going later in the game and we do some things. And if we can put this ball in the end zone here, it will give our boys a lot of confidence. Number one, and I really believe we can play with these boys, but it doesn't matter what we believe. We got a flag. That's right. We got a flag here early. It's going to be offsides call against Bacon County.
It's those kind of things right here that kill us when we get down here, and I just don't understand that.
We didn't even hike the ball. We come up to the line of scrimmage, and we have an offside call against us. It's going to be a 5 yard penalty.
It's just those kind of things right there that you can't have. It's frustrating.
So that backs us up to the 12 yard line. It's going to be first and goal still for our Red Raiders. Thrift keeps it. He tries to cut up inside of one, and he is brought down right there by number 13.
Number 6, Matthew Thrift on the carry. Tackle made by number 13, Nick McBride for the Indians. No gain on the play.
Well,
so
let's see what
it's going to be
Coach
second
Johns
down
has
and goal
his bag
here.
of tricks right here.
So we come out and storm down the field, have a 5 yard penalty, and let's see if we can recover from it. Second down and goal from about the 12 yard line still. Thrift assesses the situation, takes the ball, pitches it out left to T.J. Wiley. He cuts one, cuts back out, and he's going to be stood up as the speed of Vidalia's defense catches up with him there. He's not able to get going.
He tried to break it back outside. I think he would have got a few more yards if he'd just kept going north and south.
You're going to be down at the 10 yard line. It's going to be third and goal. And this is going to be a big play for our Red Raider offense. We spread Devontae O'Neal way out wide here. He's got his pink shoelaces and his pink gloves on. Thrift goes under center. Thrift goes to pitch it. He's hit as he pitches, and the running back wasn't even looking for the ball. I think Drell just went right on by. Yeah, bad pitch by Thrift. Luckily, the fullback comes, or the tailback comes and gets the ball.
And
so
once again, we find a way to shoot ourselves in the foot.
Yep.
5 yard penalty that stopped us dead.
We're going to go for a field goal here as T.J. Wiley lines up. It's going to be a 30-yard field goal.
Number 1, T.J. Wiley will be attempting a 30-yard field goal.
It's going to be fourth and goal from about the 14, so. The kick is up, and the kick looks good. The kick is good.
Great kick.
Great opening drive by your Red Raiders, and T.J. Wiley puts his foot into it. That would have been good from 40 easily. Perfect right down the middle. Wonderful way to start the drive, to finish the drive. We did put points on the board. I'm still feeling good. We would have liked to. We were greedy up here, aren't we, Guy?
Yeah, we are, and Vidalia's got a very good defense. We're just not going to get the opportunity to get down there very often. And when you do, you need to make the most out of it. And they didn't stop us. We stopped ourselves.
That's right. Big points, though, to start the game here. 3-0. Your Red Raiders are winning. With 6 minutes to go in this first quarter, we take the ball on a few big runs by Matt Thrift, and then just kind of they did stiffen up on defense. It's a little easier to run, and you got more room when there's a lot of field behind you. When those guys can come on up and start cheating up down in that goal line defense, it's a little tougher. T.J. Wiley set to kick it away. He gets his foot into it. It rolls down at about the 22, 23-yard line, and he is brought down right there. Great defensive play. Ronnie Peterson in on the tackle there. So Vidalia's offense will come on the field. And you've heard us talk about this offense. They are averaging 30 points a game. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line. This is where we're going to win the game right here, Rev.
You know, Coach James is from Vidalia. And he's down there, and he's as animated as I've ever seen him. He's coaching his tail off tonight. He wants to win. He wants to win big. It's personal.
That's right. We played great defense there. We have 9 men in the box. We have everybody up on the line of scrimmage. We had one wideout out here, and we came out and guarded him, but we stand that up immediately. As
they got a big running back, fullback, number 32, Rashad Tompkins, 6 foot. It says he's 180 pounds, but he's 200 pounds if he's an ounce.
2 yards and bring up 2nd and 8 for the Indians.
Hit him.
Hand it off up the middle there again, and we trip him up. That's number 5, Juan Foster. 5'8", 175-pound senior for Vidalia. It's going to be 3rd down and a long 4 here. If our defense can hold here, we will greatly appreciate it. It'll be a real good test here early for us. Our crowd hadn't quite gotten into it yet. We still have a lot of football to play here. 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go in this first quarter. They hand it off right up the middle, and there is nothing happening there. He is going to be a full 2 or 3 yards short as our defense holds. It's going to be 4th down, and they're going to bring in the punt team. Yeah, it's going to be 4th down and 2.5. And so our defense holds there.
Great play by our defense. Can you see a little bit of different fire in our kids tonight?
Absolutely. They are ready to play some football. And this is a big game. This is a statement game. If you're going to, as we said earlier, if you want to make a step from a good football team to a great football team, these are the games you're going to have to capitalize on. So we have T.J. Wiley back to receive the punt. It's a low snap. They do get it away. Wiley lets it bounce. And now he just backs away from it, and it rolls about 15 yards past where it hits. It's going to be 1st and 10, though, for our Raider offense at the 22-yard line. And we'd like to thank C. Bennett and Johnson for making these Friday nights happen here at Morris Johnson Stadium, where we can bring this broadcast to you. 3-0, 3 minutes and 48 seconds to go in this first half. We've come out with a no-huddle offense, trying to keep them from changing out players. I'm sure it's part of our strategy to keep things going, keep it moving, and we're not going to huddle up much here either.
Nope. Been working on it for the last week, and I've been to practice a couple of times, and I hadn't said nothing, but I've been watching it, and I've been very, very excited about what we're going to be trying to do tonight, so don't be surprised.
Thrift keeps it, and he's going to be brought down. And
they're reading Thrift, I believe.
He was hit a little late. Nothing called. He was already in motion. He's going to be dropped at the 18-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 5, 2nd down and 15.
I believe if he'd have handed that ball to Dewan then, Dewan may have still been running.
Those keys, those reads are split-second decisions that he has to make, and
yes,
you have to know, you have to believe that because he's had some big, nice runs, he's wanting to keep and get another one. He
there
puts
goes
it in
Dewan.
Dewan's gut this time, and Dewan runs tough all the way up to the 28-yard line.
Way to run the ball.
He was contacted about 2 yards after he crossed the line of scrimmage, and he got 10 more after that. It's going to be 3rd down and about 4.5 for the Red Raiders, and that's what you call yak yards right there, Rev.
Yards after contact. Excuse me.
There's not been many times that the tank has outmaneuvered somebody this year, but if you don't get up and get low and wrap him up, he's going to run through you. And that's just what he did there for about an additional 8 yards. Thrift under center. We've got 2 wide left. Thrift keeps it. He pitches it out backwards. The ball is on the ground, and Vidalia is going to get it. That was just another bad pitch by Thrift. He had right for wide open field there. Just not a good pitch behind the ball carrier.
That was not a good pitch.
Couldn't get to it. You know, you don't know whose fault still even it was. I mean, I guess it's on the quarterback, but that is a timing play there, and everybody has to be in the right situation, and this is what we can't afford to do against this Vidalia football team. You are not going to beat the number 3 team in the state of Georgia by turning the ball over. 2 minutes to go. They pitch it out to number 5. He is brought down at the 21-yard line.
Ooh, that was a good spot for them.
A gain of about 4 yards. That is Juan Foster again on the carry. And to this point, you know, we said they spread the ball around a lot. To this point, we've only seen a few runs here, but I haven't seen that tailback that usually makes us pay. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they haven't given him the ball yet and just setting us up for it, but they're going to do a pass, and they're going to score a touchdown. They do a halfback pass. They toss it back, and the halfback throws the ball down, and they score on that. Take advantage of our
over-aggressiveness.
Yep, aggressiveness there. And that was a lollipop pass that took forever, but he was wide open and 20 yards away from anybody. So we were in the lead. Now we are down 6-3 with 1 minute and 35 seconds. The extra point attempt here by Dakota Paradise forthcoming. The kick is up, and the kick is good, and so it's 7-3 Vidalia. It didn't take long on a turnover, 2 plays, and they score on a little trickeration. And now your Red Raiders are down 7-3 as we've come out guns a-blazing. We've just got to put it together, settle down, and play some football.
Yes. Plays that are hurting, and we're going to have to pitch the ball, so it's not something that we can quit doing.
Yeah, we've pitched it well all year. We've done well all year with the pitch, and we really haven't seen any of those mistakes out of the quarterback and running back, you know, transaction there, making that happen. So I feel good about our chances. We've just got to kind of put it together. I think everybody's geeked up a little bit, and
I think so.
That running back's probably running a little faster than he normally does on that pitch, and so
I really couldn't tell from you know, it was across the other field, the other side of the field. I really couldn't tell exactly what happened, but I do know the pitch was well behind him. He reached out with his back hand and barely got his hand on it, just a little bit.
Yeah.
And when you're running full speed one way, you have to reach behind you. You know, it's
that's right. So Vidalia takes the lead here with 1 minute and 35 seconds to go in the first quarter. We're down 7-3. And here Dakota Paradise is kicking it off to us again. I hope I don't call his name much tonight, honestly. He kicks it away
to Greg. Just hold on.
Greg Wright catches it, and he goes right through the wedge almost. He's brought down at the 26, 27-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Red Raider offense here at the 26-yard line. Again, thank you, for all of our sponsors, Cohen's of Alma, Flash Foods, Southeast Propane,
Seed Bennett and Johnson Insurance.
all these guys that make this broadcast happen, we do appreciate you.
And Matt comes from the sideline with the play.
Those black uniforms are still looking good.
I like them.
You know, this is a back in black night here as the crowd's dressed in black. They've got it looking good. I missed the memo, I think. Thrift under center.
There goes Thrift.
He goes right in the same hole that the running back goes in. Instead of taking it out wide, he cuts it right up, and he gets 9 yards. And that's another little difference there. You know, Thrift will usually, when he keeps that, he'll usually come out wide with it. Instead, he just follows the running back right in the same hole. And just that little bit of difference equaled 9 yards. If he would have taken it out wide, he would have been wrapped up.
That's right.
Good play by Matt Thrift.
Who's got the ball? Oops, he's got it.
2nd down and 1, that's right. 50 seconds to go here in this first quarter.
Boy, this first quarter's went quickly.
We're having too much fun here. Ronnie Peterson gets the ball, has a good surge. It's going to be the way the side judge is coming in, it's going to be close. It's going to be depending on
we're going to be a little short.
Which foot he puts it down on, but it looks like he is going to be a half of a football short. It's going to be 3rd down, and that's going to wind up the first quarter. They won't snap it here. It's going to be 15 seconds to go to the end of this first quarter. So when we come back to the second quarter, it'll be 3rd and inches here for our Red Raider offense. We are down 7-3 in this ball game. Again, thank you, C. Bennett and Johnson and all of our other sponsors for making this broadcast happen. We will be back to you at the beginning of the second quarter. I'm still talking. Hello. Hello. Yeah, hello. Yeah, hello. Now don't hear me. Now don't hear me. See, he's got it plugged into the phones right here. See, it ain't in the main house. See, you go up there, and that's not doing anything. Hello. Hello. It's moving because it's in the board, but it's not in the mic. See, I'm not hearing anything here. But you can ask him, but anyway.
Okay.
So Thrift comes back here. He's under center. He hands it off, and
there goes
actually
Thrift.
He keeps it, and he's going to go around. They are fooling me good tonight. And I love it that they are, because Thrift has a nice gain of about 12 yards on the play. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Red Raiders as he takes it up to the 48-yard line, 47-yard line.
That was a nice run by Thrift. He's just it's all on his shoulders tonight. It's what he reads, what he sees. And sometimes we get it right. Sometimes they play it right. But you keep it in his hands. I feel confident with it when it's in his hands.
So 1st and 10 here for your Red Raiders on the 47-yard line. Thrift keeps it again. He's got room off the left side this time as he reaches the ball forward, and it's going to be another 1st down for the Red Raiders.
Great blocking down the field. Number 53, Trevor Williams. He's 5-10 yards down the field blocking. Just a great job, great job.
Well, they're going to come in and measure it now. Well, no, they're giving him a 1st down. So we cross midfield again for the 2nd time tonight. At this point in time, we've stubbed our toe twice. We've given it to them on a fumble, and we've had a penalty right down there at the 5-yard line back this up a little bit. We've moved the ball well. We've got to capitalize and put points on the board against this Vidalia team. They know how to win ball games. That time he does put it into Juan Merritt's gut, and the Merritt takes it up to down to the 38-yard line. The ball does come out.
Like a fumble. I've not seen him.
They haven't thrown a beanbag. His forward progress was stopped. Bacon County recovers the ball somehow. They're still fighting for it. As Merritt comes away with it, and he tells them he's still got it. 2nd down and 6. I was a little nervous right there,
The
Ref.
referee was having a hard time getting it from him.
Yeah, nobody threw a beanbag. Nobody did anything. So I'm thinking, well, if nobody saw it, everybody's good. We're all good.
I could
but
tell.
That ball did come out.
Well, yeah, you could tell the reaction of the players on the defense. They started scrambling for the ball. Eventually we're going to throw this football, and when we do, depending on the set that we're in, I like our situation.
So 2nd down and 6 here. Thrift under center, and he gives it to Peterson. There was nothing there, as he's going to be down right at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down and that same 6 yards.
Something that we've not done a lot this year, just turn around just a pure naked pitch. Where we just turn and pitch it without the option. I know there's reasons for that. Just don't know what those reasons, would be. Let's see.
So we take Greg Wright, and I guess that's Tron Folsom out right. Quarterback spreads out right.
Get up, get 1st down. Good job.
He throws it. Is that TJ? The ball's on the ground again.
We have got to hold on to the football. We've got to hold on to the football.
Son. I think it was – who was that, TJ?
That was Drill.
That was Darrell Green who received the pass, turned it right upfield, just what he needed to do, but he did put the ball on the dirt. He fell back on it, though. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Red Raiders as they do a nice little – I don't know if that was some kind of little crossing drag route. I didn't see where Drill lined up, if he was in the tight end position.
He was in a wing position.
Okay.
He lined up behind the tight end, I believe, and he just drug across. It's a great play call, great call.
Thrift keeps it that time, and he falls forward to the 30-yard line. He's going to be marked down after about a yard gain. 2nd down and 9 for the Red Raiders. And one thing this ball control offense is doing is burning some clock, as there's a little over 8 minutes to go in this first half. 7-3. The good guys here at Marsh Johnson are down. The Vidalia Indians, number 3 team in the state. We've got to play good football here tonight. We've played inspired football. You can tell our guys want it. Just got to put it together. Thrift under center. Flags come in.
He's called us offsides again. He loves that. Let's see. Offsides on us again.
I really never try to complain about the referees, but I have no idea
we've had that
how many
called on us
times I
3 or
have
4
seen
times.
an offensive offsides. I don't
we've had it called against us. We had it called against us a couple of times against on Benedictine.
You would think our guys would know where the football is and where to line up, but so that's going to be another 5-yard penalty, the same one, same line judge called last time. So it's going to be 2nd down and 14 now. Got a 3 wide receiver set here as Thrift throws it up for Devontae. He's got him, and the ball is tipped up in the air and intercepted at the 3-yard line. Devontae went up. The ball was contested for. It was tip drill all the way. The safety comes in and ends up intercepting the ball at about the 4-yard line. Nice play by the defense. Great throw by Matt Thrift. Maybe if he'd have had a little more on it, it'd have been better, but just good defensive play there. You just
We
have
need
to
a big
tip your
defensive stop right here, big defensive stop.
Yep, you have to tip your hat to that Vidalia defense on that play. Thrift threw it up, and if he would have gotten a little less air on it and a little more, it would have been there. But Devontae has come down with worse passes, let's put it that way. Our defense stands. He's brought down right there. No gain. He may even lost half of a yard. It's going to be second down, and we'll call it 10.5. 7 minutes to go in this first half. We've got Vidalia pinned back deep. If we can hold them here, no harm, no foul, we'll be right back at it. But we've got to call on our defense, and our defense has got to stand strong here.
Well, we're doing what we can't do. We've already got 2 turnovers, and we just can't. We're not going to be able to give a team like Vidalia those kind of chances. We've failed on 2 fumbles so far that we've had. We cannot put the ball on the ground.
Quarterback is set to pass, and he overthrows his man.
Good defensive coverage.
Yeah, by a good 2 feet.
Devontae had him very well covered, and our linebacker had him very well covered. Who was that? Was that Drell?
That was Drell on the coverage.
On the underneath route, it
yes.
was Drell, and then Devontae had him over the top. Good coverage.
Big play here by our defense. Big play. We've got to have this stop here to maintain our good field position as Ronnie Peterson's firing everybody up. And this is a situation, Rev, where a screen pass or some little safe play will basically be a run for the offense and not much. If an over-aggressive defense, it could make them pay. But they line up in 2 wide receiver slits to the left. Quarterback is setting back. He throws a nice ball. It's going to be overthrown, and it's going to be 4th down as our defense holds. He was open. They had him. It would have taken a perfect pass. The coverage was a step behind, and the pass was just a little bit overthrown, and there's a lot of heat throwing from your end zone down there. There's a little bit more pressure than normally.
I was hoping we'd get us a holding call in the end zone for a safety and us get the ball back. Is what I was praying for.
So 4th down. We hold them. As a matter of fact, our defense on 3 plays nets a half a yard, and now a flag comes in.
And
they call a timeout. Okay. Timeout, Vidalia. 6 minutes and 39 seconds here to go. Our defense is playing good football tonight. Our whole team really is playing good football. It's just hadn't come on the scoreboard yet. 6 minutes and 39 seconds here to go in the first half. Ref, tell me about it.
Well, I think we're doing some things very well. We're very, very passionate tonight. We're fired up. We're playing with a different hop in our step tonight. We've just got to cut down on the mistakes. If we'll play our brand of football, we have proven through the first quarter and a half that we can play with them. Just a quick update. We do have 1 score out of the region. We have Toombs County 7, Benedictine nothing. That's the first update that we have. We've got plenty of region action going on. Atco is at Bryan, Benedictine at Toombs, Jeff Davis is at Long, McIntosh County Academy is at Metter. And so we've got a lot of region action going on. This is a huge play. We've not put anybody back. Now we've dropped Matt back about 8 yards deep. I think he's just waiting just to make sure that nothing tricky happens right here. Maybe they'll snap it over the guy's head. That's what we're hoping for.
Good snap. He kicks it away, and it's gonna land and just fall dead right at the 45-yard line as the ball kind of turns over and nose of the football. Luckily for us there. So we're going to have it right back close to where we gave it up here. The 45-yard line, 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go. And
is it possible to do a 6 minute and 30-second drive from the 45-yard line of Vidalia?
Well,
can we burn 6 minutes up and score?
I know we can do it. We've done it before. Will we do it is the question. What we can do and what we will do are quite often.
I'll take 3.5 yards every play.
My wife would tell you those are 2 different things. what I can do around the house and what I will do usually doesn't equal to the same thing. But Thrift under center here. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Raiders as the defense holds. Thrift keeps it, and he's met
They are ready
after
for that
a couple of good moves. I love it, love it, love it. There is some hitting on this football field tonight. It's easy to see why Vidalia has come in here undefeated. Their defense is what has won them these ball games, as you can see early. They are going to stand tall on defense. They're going to try to control the line of scrimmage all night. But we have done a great job here early of making some things happen.
We got our hands crew up there. Don't be surprised to see a pass right here. Just don't be surprised.
Tron up at the top of your screen and Devontae on the left, and we hand it to
Oh,
DeJuan
good
Merritt,
play.
and he's going to go for about 5 yards.
I think their commitment to stop Thrift now is going to leave our fullbacks open, is the way it's looking to me.
It's a 3rd down and 6, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be 4-down territory for us.
I do too.
5 minutes and 20 seconds to go in this first half. I love seeing them call the play in and everybody look at their wristband to make sure they've got it. 3rd down and 6. Big play here for our offense. Let's go, Raiders. He dumps it off to Ronnie Peterson, and he goes forward for the 1st down.
Great play.
Beautiful play by Thrift. He faked the pitch, brought it down, had a defender on him, but he still got it off, and you can tell that we know they're going to be coming on defense, and we've put some wrinkles in there, like you said, just to be able to give some little quick dump-off passes to get the ball out, which is what you have to do under pressure.
Great play call. I love it.
So a big 1st down there for the Raider offense. It was 3rd and 6 or 7 there, and we capitalized on a nice play call and nice execution. Put it all together there for the 1st down. We're 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. DeJuan Merritt, or is that Ronnie Peterson? The ball pops out late. They're going to call it down. They're blowing the whistle and blowing it and blowing it. He gets about 1.5 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 9, we'll call it.
Tackle made by number 21, Cole Johnson for the Indians.
In the middle of their line is going to be tough all night.
Boy,
you know,
they're
they've
big
just
and they're physical.
I mean, they're not going anywhere. They run a 5 front, so they're daring you to pass on them. You know, they're not being shy about who they are. And when you're 6-0 and 7-0, you don't get there by doing a bunch of little fancy stuff and tricking people and fooling people. You usually get there by just executing perfectly.
There you go.
Peterson
Way to run the ball.
is met, and he keeps it going. He's down to the 26-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 3 for the Raiders.
That's the way to run the ball hard, Ronnie. We running the ball with some passion. We just got to be able to hold on to it. Don't forget what we're in there for.
So 3rd and 3 here. Another big 3rd down for the Red Raiders. 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go in this first half. Our offense has been on the field virtually the whole night, and now another flag comes down. It's going to be a sideline warning against Vidalia. As the white hat goes over to give some backup if it's needed.
I think it was just it is
yes,
just
a warning. It's going to be 3rd down and 3 still.
This is definitely 2-down territory.
Vidalia brings 6 or 7 up right there in the box, and Thrift
Goes
keeps
Matt.
it, and he goes off to the left side, and he about has that ball ripped out of his hands, but he holds on to it, and he's 1st and 10 down to the 18-yard line. And then
Great play
Vidalia,
by Matt.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody on the defense focused on stopping that middle, and Matt saw that, kept it, pulled it out, and ran it around for a nice gain under 3 minutes now to go. 2 minutes and 39 seconds to go in this first half. Our Red Raiders are driving. It's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Let's just hold on to the ball, nothing stupid. Let's just play good, solid football here.
It's emotionally draining when you're up here watching these kids and you know what they can do. And we go off the right side there for a gain of about 3. It's going to be 2nd down. Well, I say 3. Looks like it's about 4. 2nd down and 6. This
2
is
minutes
huge.
left, 2 minutes dead up.
You wanted that 6-minute drive here, didn't you?
I did. But I want us to put it in there.
Yep, so Peterson lines up behind Thrift. We've got Devontae O'Neal up top. And that is Ronnie Peterson off the left side there. Another 3 or 4 yard gain. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, 2 yard gain. 3rd down and about 4.
Time is starting to become a factor. How many timeouts do we have left?
I think we have all of them.
I don't think we've used any timeouts.
We just do. Johns is down there in the ref's ear trying to get it to him. So 1 minute and 20 seconds to go here in this first half. Bacon County faces a big 3rd down and 4 to keep this drive going. We're down 7-3. We've done a lot of great things. We've made some mistakes. We've played Bacon County football, basically, an up and down roller coaster ride that drives us announcers up here crazy. We're up, we're down, we're all around, but we have to keep reminding ourselves here.
Every Friday night when I go home, I'm exhausted.
I'm telling you, we have to keep reminding ourselves these are our kids. And I'm telling you what, after raising 4 of them and being in the middle of raising 4 of them, I guess I could say you can definitely see that these kids out here on the football field are just like mine at home. They're kids.
They are kids, and we love them. You know, we're not against our kids at all. We love them. We just we are fans too, and it's hard sometimes to distinguish because we're wanting us to succeed, we're wanting to win, and we get a little bit passionate at times.
Well, and
for which I do not apologize.
That's right.
It is what it is. I are what I are.
That's it. And the deal is we can see our guys, and we think, man, if we could just if they'll just which, we've got some ball games left to go here, and hopefully the playoff, as this season keeps going, we can put it all together here. Thrift under center, big 3rd down. Puts it in the gut, pulls it out, keeps it, and he's going to go in down to about the 2-yard line, and that guy had nothing but heart making it happen on that one right there. Goodness, he was touched and grabbed, and he was handled all the way down to the 2-yard line, but nobody wanted to tackle him, it looked like. That's what he made it look like up here. I'm sure
and they are
tackling
the football. They've seen the film, how easy we float the football around, and, man, if I'm the coach at halftime, I'm telling them, guys, you got to keep 2 hands on the ball.
1st and goal here for the Red Raiders. He puts it in Merritt's gut, and Merritt goes in.
How do you not give him that?
He's going to be stood up, and they're not going to give it to him. They're going to say 2nd down.
Maybe if he'd went in front instead of
At
back.
the 1-foot line. We're going to not worry about the clock. 35 seconds to go here in this first half. We have 2 timeouts remaining, so we can stop it at will. 30 seconds to go now at the end of this first half. Puts it in Merritt's gut, and he goes in for the score off left tackle. And that is a touchdown. Red Raiders as the first half
27 seconds,
close.
baby. How's that for a
27
drive?
seconds.
What is that, 6 minutes?
A 6-minute drive to end the first half. And your Red Raiders have gone up 9-7. And I know Vidalia didn't overlook us, and I know they were probably recognizing that this was going to be a tough battle tonight. But I hope they packed a sack lunch because these Red Raiders have come to play tonight.
That's right. Great play, great drive. Good job, guys.
It is hard not to be excited. The extra point attempt could be huge. It's up, and it's good as well. They had a defender flying in, and he almost got it, but that kick is good. And your Red Raiders are up 10-7 here with 27 seconds to go in this first half. Huge first half for the Red Raiders. 6.5, maybe 6 minutes. That's right. That's right. So 27 seconds to go here. Your Red Raiders have gone up 10-7. The cheerleaders are so happy about it. They've come back from getting first place in competition, cheering. They're throwing T-shirts now. Is that what happens when you win first place?
T-shirts and pink footballs.
Oh, they've got all kinds of stuff thrown up. Too bad there's a glass right here. I can't get it. Those are some nice pink footballs. I'd like to have one of them.
Look like big old Easter eggs.
That's it. I wonder if they got candy in them. Oh, I don't know why I'm always thinking about that.
Well, me too. My wife says that's the first thing I talk about.
Some kind of food or something, huh? So
right.
27 seconds. Still some business to go here. It isn't the end of the first half, but your Red Raiders have come out and taken it to Vidalia in this first half. Even if we wouldn't have scored, I'd have still felt good about it, but we know that it's going to take a good game plan and a good execution to make this happen. We've got to finish this first half as we do a line drive kick, and it's back.
Don't let him get to the corner.
Picked up at the 5-yard line. He comes through the wedge, and he's tackled at the 30. So 20 seconds to go in this first half. Tron Folsom slow to get up on the play. 1st and 10 for the Indians on the 30-yard line. 20 seconds to go. They'll probably
just can't let nobody get behind us.
They'll probably try to run one pass play or something if they can make a good game, maybe make something happen, but you never know.
They got their arm quarterback in there. I watched him warming up, and he's got a cannon for an arm. He throws it till he gets to his release point, and then he fires it. Kapow!
We go with a four men on the line. Our standard, we blitz. He's got plenty of time. He throws a little out route, and he's going to be complete up to the 40-yard line. 15 seconds to go. The runner does get out of bounds. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Vidalia. That play took all of 4.9 seconds.
They're going to try to, of course, I think they may have one timeout left.
They may even have 2 timeouts.
They may have 2 timeouts. I can only remember one. I thought they had called another timeout, but it was just it was a sideline warning.
Defense has to stand strong here. We can't get all hyped up about a score.
Guy. This is the danger guy right here.
We put pressure on the quarterback. He throws. And Thrift intercepts the ball at the 40-yard line. Great play as he just looked in the receiver's eyes and turned around and had good coverage on the play. He had inside position, and so he just picks off the pass. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Raiders at the 40-yard line, but the big thing is 7.5 seconds to go in this first half. I feel quite sure we'll take a knee here and go to the locker room with your Red Raiders up 10-7. And this is just what we needed, Rev. We needed to come out here and put some points on the board, stop them, be in the game with these guys, and let our boys, we believe in them. We've been a little hard on them. Maybe I know I have. I straight had them winning the last game we played at the second quarter down 7 points. But if we can put it all together, we have a football team that can play with anybody in this region. That's what you're seeing here tonight. Yes. Thank you, C. Bennett and Johnson, for making this night here happen and making every Friday night with your Red Raiders take place. We are excited to be a part of this football program here, and we thank C. Bennett and Johnson for bringing us this broadcast.
We really do appreciate C. Bennett and Johnson, all of our sponsors. We thank you for making this possible every Friday night. And you know what? I thank the fans of Bacon County. You guys are outstanding. You're out here supporting us, and we appreciate it. Let's get back in the game, and let's play with passion this second half. I believe we're going to have some surprises. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with you beginning of the third quarter. Stay tuned for Shane Bennett, Joe Boatwright. Momentarily, they'll be with us. But first, enjoy the bands and this great halftime show that's coming up. Foster Rowland Automotive sponsors this halftime show.
Vidalia High School proudly present the Vidalia. Due to several other events going on this weekend having to do with One at Play, Honor Chorus, and Junior ROTC, we have several band members missing this evening. However, the show must go on, as they say, and we will attempt to entertain you musically. We start off with a song made famous by Stephen Wolf called Born to Be Wild. Next, we featured the entire band on trash cans, buckets, pots, and trash can lids in a song called Bashin'. with 3 songs by the Beach Boys. Here is California Girls, I Get Around, and Fun, Fun, Fun. We close our show tonight with our tribute to Michael Jackson with Billie Jean.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Bacon County Board of Education, Mr. Phil Murphy, Superintendent, and Principals Teresa Sermons and Stephanie Dean Cooks, we are proud to present for your halftime entertainment the Bacon County Raider Regiment Marching Band. Tonight, the band will perform Music Madness, a collection of music from the movies including Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, and a collection of music we call Spy Medley, including the James Bond theme, the theme from the Pink Panther, and the music from Mission Impossible. The percussion section will next be featured with the presentation of the theme from Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F. The band will then conclude with music from the movie The Mask of Zorro. The Raider Marching Band is under the direction of Drum Major Amber Perryman, Band Captain Drew Ford, and Color Guard Captain Carolyn Varnehorn. The percussion section is Daniel Lewis, the Color Guard instructor is Cheyenne Lee, and the band directors are Larry Ford and Crawford Harris. Please welcome the Raider Regiment Marching Band. We hope you enjoy the show.
Welcome to the Foster Rowland Automar halftime show, where you got Shane and you got Joe. We're going to try to break down a few of the stats, a little bit of discussion about the first half, what went good, what went bad, and some other remarks maybe. Joe, you want to talk a little bit about this first half, break it down for us stat-wise?
Got our stats here. We got Alma's had 11 first downs, got 155 yards rushing, 15 yards passing on 2 completions, got 30 carries for 155 yards. We've had time of possession. We've had the ball for 24 minutes, 9 seconds.
That's the best offense we could do right there.
That's the best offense we could keep the ball away from it. I reckon the most outstanding stat that we have 180 yards total offense. They have 41.
Yeah, I don't think nobody was planning on that.
No.
Let's talk to the radio guys over here. While I was waiting you to come up here, they're kind of in shell shock right now.
Yeah, they've come in here, great team, doing well, and come in here and run up against a team that's playing great. They've had the ball for 4 minutes and 58 seconds in this complete first half.
Yeah, I think they've only run 7 offensive plays in the first half. We got looking at our leaders, we got Matthew Thrift with 120 yards, and I know after the first 2 runs he already had 60.
That's right.
DeJuan Merritt 27 and a touchdown in there. Ronnie Peterson 10, T.J. Wiley 2. On the Indian side of the ball, they've got Foster, number 5, their great tailback, or supposed great tailback in this first half, has 4 rushes for 8 yards. So we have done everything that Coach Johns has put in his game plan as far as get the ball, drive it down the field, score. We did something we hadn't done all year this year. We scored. We drove the ball down. We didn't get that offensive first down there on 1st and goal or get the touchdown, but we kicked the field goal and got those points on the board, which I think made a big momentum swing our way. And just FYI, that's the first time Vidalia's been scored on all year in the first quarter.
Yeah, that's what their radio announcer was talking about. And a big play down on the first time we got the ball down. We kicked the field goal, which was great. Had a alignment penalty that kind of pushed us back or hindered us, but they never stopped us.
They've not stopped us all night yet. They really don't know where the ball is, I don't think. These boys are huge. If you're looking at it on the internet, I don't know if it gives you any indication of how big these boys are. And if you look at our offensive line, Joe, we're beating them on the offensive line and the defensive line. We're pushing these big boys back. So those weights, what they've been doing in the weight room is paying off tonight because they are playing some serious football up front. And that's what's been lacking the last few games is up front where we've been kind of lacking a little bit. We have stopped them. So
I can tell you, from top to bottom, we went to Toombs County, and they talked about how big a team Toombs County was. But I'm telling you, per man, this Vidalia team's bigger than Toombs County.
Oh, they're much bigger from top to bottom. Even their kicker is bigger than most of our kids. Just to break down a few of the other scores in the area, if you want to know what's going on, BC Benedictine is losing to Toombs County 14-0, which that has that affects us some as far as our playoff hunt and what we want to do. Benedictine lose, we beat Vidalia. Anything can happen. We can be up there higher up in the seed right now. MCA McIntosh Academy's beating Metter 12-0. Fitzgerald was tied with Early 7-7 at half. East Lawrence and Screven are 7-7, and a little information on Screven. If everything stayed the way it is right now, Joe, and we went to the playoff today, that's who we'd play in the first round is Screven. So, and we got Thomas is beating Appleton County right now 14-10, and Ware is up on Thompson 14-10. I said Tatnall, not on Appleton.
That Toombs County game is a big game as far as what'll happen here, and this game here is big. It'll set up things could swip around. Alma may wind up at home one of these playoff games.
Oh, yeah. We're going to shock the world if we beat the number 3 team in the state tonight. So, but talking radio guy, he can't believe anybody's even beat us this year the way we're playing. So,
they've come out fired up. I'm telling you, they've come out fired up, and they have, on both sides of the ball, they have been quick to the ball on defense, been quick off the ball on offense, and they're shoving them around a lot more than what they thought they could.
Yeah, our kids are coming back out, Joe, and I'm telling you, I just feel a different vibe with these kids I haven't felt since the Pierce County game. They feel different tonight.
Yep. I think they know where they're at. I think they know who they're facing. I think they're pumped up. I look for them to finish this thing off pretty good.
I hope they do. Bobby's come out with a good game plan. The coaches are on top of it tonight. I just hope we can maintain it for the next 2 quarters and get out here with a win.
Got a special request, if you would, for our folks that listen to us each night. Have enjoyed doing this with Shane, and he's leaving to go and take care of our country here in the next few days will be going to Kuwait. I ask that everybody listen, if you would, y'all keep him in your prayers for me. And Shane, you be safe, cuz I'll be looking forward to get you back here.
All right, brother, I appreciate it. I've had fun. I don't want to talk too much. I'll start
That's
getting
right.
bug spray in my
Me
nose
too.
and sniffing. But I do. I appreciate you, Joe, man. It's been fun, and we're going to do it again next year.
Yes, we are.
So, all right, brother. Y'all stay tuned. And, again, we want to thank Foster Rowland Auto Mart for their halftime show and the funds and they give us and all these other sponsors that support the Red Raiders. Remember to practice business with them, and we'll see you next week.
All right, so here we go. We're set to start this second half. This is everything to this point's been well and good, but there's still 2 quarters left to play in this ball game, and really, as we've stated here, Rev, the difference between a good football team and a great football team is going to be what we see here in this second half.
That's right. I think so. Just keep your lanes, guys. Keep your lanes. Keep your lanes.
Number 2 gets around the corner a little bit. We hold him up at about the 36-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Vidalia there. This opening drive will go a long way to setting the tone for this second half.
I think so. I think you're right. And I don't know. You know, as good a team as Vidalia is, they're going to make some adjustments. And the adjustments they make and the adjustments we make is going to make a big difference. We're going to do what we do. We're just going to have to change up to meet their adjustment.
They go in a 2 wide receiver set. They hand it off to number 5, Juan Foster, and he jitterbugs up to about the 40-yard line, kind of skipping and hopping, and he gets 5 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 5 for Vidalia.
You know, that top play with those small running backs, I don't want to use the word small, vertically challenged running backs get behind their big offensive line is give us a little bit of trouble this year. We just can't find them, and then all of a sudden they'll find a crease and bam.
Hand it off, same thing. Number 5 leaps over a defender, and they're going to give him a 1st down. He's going to be tackled right at the 46-yard line, right across the 45. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Indians. And you can tell that they've come out here at the beginning of this second half wanting to make a statement themselves. Number 3 team in the state didn't get that way by accident, and they probably didn't get a good talking to at halftime.
No, I think they're just going to try to man up and push it down our throat. There goes there.
Yeah, the quarterback keeps it on that one, DJ Mincy, and he squirts up to the 50-yard line. They're going to mark him right at the 49. It's going to be 4 yards on the first play. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 for Vidalia here as they've come out, gotten a 1st down, gotten a good play on 1st down, and they seem to be coming out with a little bit of attitude here to start this second half. This is going to be where our guys have to man up, and we call a timeout here. Well, they charge us with a timeout. I think Coach Pooh was trying to get an equipment malfunction timeout, but that's going to cost us a timeout regardless. So it's going to be 2nd down and 6 here when Vidalia starts it back again.
For more information, the Red Raiders will open the season February the 18th against the defending AA state champions, Appling County. See Coach James for more information.
They get everything worked out, get the right guy back on the field. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 when we resume play here, and we don't have to stop them here. There's still plenty of ball game left.
But it would be
boy,
nice.
It will say a lot if we can hold them here and continue to fight this thing out and make it a ball game.
We want to thank C. Bennett and Johnson. Also, we want to thank Foster Rowland Automotive for our halftime show. Appreciate him and all of his staff bringing us the halftime show every week. And I'm excited about what we're doing right here. They're just, 2nd down, and I don't know. exactly what the call is. Let's see. Let's see. We're lining up. There he goes
DJ
again.
keeps
They're
it
gonna
again.
put it in his
Quarterback
hands.
keeps it, and he goes down. He's going to be tackled right at the yard.
He's
Marking
doing
for
kind of
another
something
first
like
down.
kind of Matt does. He follows that fullback into the line. That fullback's like another guard. He's a big boy.
Yep, it's going to be 1st and 10 again for the Indians. They come out and get 2 first downs back to back here. They just do get first downs, but first downs nonetheless. We come in with a 4-man front, standard 4-3 defense that we have. They split 2 out here to the left. They
There
give it
we
to number
go.
5, and we hit him hard right there
Good
as
play.
Kyrie Jenkins falls down on him.
And that was Romeo.
Yep.
Romeo Carino.
Romeo Carino in on the tackle there to stop him up.
He laid the wood to the old boy.
He did. He put his nose up in there on him.
He looked like a little old bullet coming in there. Want to wish best to Stevie Catfish Johnson, who's home tonight. He's normally out here hollering, but he's under the weather. I want to say go Raiders. You're missing a big one, Stevie.
2nd down and 7 now for Vidalia as they fake the pitch, and he's throwing deep. He's got a man there, and he's going to catch it and go in for the score. It goes just over T.J. Wiley's outstretched hand. Just a beautiful play. And again, the big play beats us here, and Vidalia scores, goes up 13-10 to start this second half. 9:16 to go in the third quarter. They took all of 2 minutes and 45 seconds near about to come out and score.
That was actually pretty good coverage by TJ, but that the quarterback put that ball right where he needed to put it, right over TJ's outstretched hands, and fell right into the bread basket of the big tight end.
13-10 here, huge extra point attempt. Kick is up, and the kick is good. And so Vidalia answers the bell here to start the second half, and they score. It's going to be 14-10, Vidalia Indians.
They're going to suck us in with that run and then try to pop us big like they did.
Yep, they've hit us twice, deep passes 2 times now. 14-10 ball game here. Now our offense has to come out here and produce as they did in the first half. And this is the step we have to take as a football team. It's hard to see it and to see it and to see it and then still maintain your position back there. TJ, like you said, he had decent position, but he was faster than the big guy he was following there, I promise you. Greg Wright deep to receive. And this Dakota Paradise
they get caught
setting it up.
They get caught looking in the backfield trying to read a quarterback's eyes. And the whole time they're looking back there, the receiver just keeps running down the field. And then, you know, the quarterback they got, he can probably throw it 60 yards in the air. So
yeah, they ran it just enough to throw that deep ball. They set us up just enough to throw it over the top. That was just what they were looking for, just what they wanted to do here to start the second half. Now they're going to be hungry on defense, and we've got to answer.
We do have to answer.
Greg Wright catches the ball. The wedge is set up, and he takes it up to the 30-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for our Red Raider offense here. They've done well all night. They've controlled the ball for most of the first half. And you do see some different jerseys, which is good to see coming in.
That's right.
You know, we are not totally playing the same players on both sides of the ball. Devontae Batten down low here. Merritt with the keep, with the handoff right up the middle, gain of about 3 yards.
And I think they're going to hit Matt every play. Looks like that's what they're going to try to do, whether he keeps the ball or whether he doesn't. Just some old psychological football. I can hear that coach in there now. I want him on the ground every time to play. I don't care what he does. I want him on the ground.
Well, you almost have to play it that way when you play against any team that does all the reads and the way Matt keeps it. You almost have to tackle him each time because you never know when he's going to have the ball. 2nd down and 6 for the Red Raiders here. Nothing doing for Merritt on that play as the middle of that Vidalia Indian line just stands strong. They haven't gone anywhere tonight. They've been right there on that line of scrimmage all night. We've just managed to kind of get one by them or two when we have shot it up in there. But it's going to be a big 3rd down and 5 here now for our Red Raiders. Now would be a good time to do a hard count and see if we can get them to jump off sides.
That would just be great.
I don't know if we have enough discipline to stay there.
Trouble. That could be the trouble.
7 minutes and 50 seconds to go in this 3rd quarter here. Thrift comes out. He's looking to throw. He does turn it loose. And that is a great pass and a great catch by Greg Wright right on the sideline. Beautiful.
That was.
I was just, and there is a flag on the play, holding against our Red Raiders. That had to be a late flag, but yeah. So on a big 1st down, beautiful rollout play there. The only guy that could have caught that would have been our guy. Yeah, that's going to take us from 3rd and 5 to 3rd and 16. Big play for our Red Raiders.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul will bring up 3rd by 16 for the Raiders.
If it was a hold, it was probably an unnecessary hold as the quarterback was rolling out, and he probably could have ran for the 1st down as well.
I would have thought. I thought he was fixing to turn it and run.
Yeah, they blitz off the blind side there, and we don't pick it up. And we are tackled. Thrift is tackled at the 20-yard line. And so what was looking promising turned the other way quickly there, Ref.
Yes, it did.
That's going to be 4th down. We're going to have to kick it away. And Vidalia has seized the momentum here to start this 2nd half. And we have got to rise up to the occasion here. We need something to happen in the –
We need TJ to put one in it like he can and stick that thing down there about the 20-yard line. Boom.
They fair catch it at the 35-yard line. Great punt by TJ as he kicks a nice punt with nice hang time. That's a 10, 20, 30, 45. Yeah, that's a 45-yard punt with no return.
That's right.
And that'll get you in the NFL right there. Big play here for our defenses as we stand up the quarterback, and he does get through for a few yards.
Get by. He fell for 2 yards. 2 more yards, 5 yards. It should have been a 2-yard gain. He got 3 more yards after contact. Just squirmed out.
So 2nd down and 5 now for Vidalia as our defense needs to stand strong here.
Good play.
And he is brought down as they had great penetration there by Romeo Carino, who is just – he is just like a dart up in the backfield, wreaking havoc, making the ball carrier adjust and readjust his position. And as long as that ball carrier is shifting and going sideways, that gives our defensive players time to get back there. That's a loss of 2 on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 7. Big play here for the Red Raider defense.
This is going to be a big play for us. Big play. And once again, we on the offensive side of the ball, we've stopped ourselves.
And you can probably expect to see some kind of play-action pass here. And we do put a rush on him, and we have him down. He's going to throw it away, but that's going to be an intentional grounding call.
Yes.
And we will get the ball. Well, they're going to do an intentional grounding.
And
that's going to be a
down.
loss of down. So it'll be 4th down now at the 25-yard line. That's a 15-yard penalty for us. The ball didn't make the line of scrimmage, and so they're talking it out here. They're going to take it 10 yards further back, or 5 yards back from the spot of the foul. So it's going to be at the 19.
Great.
It's going to be 4th down for Vidalia at the 19-yard line.
We finally get us a break.
Well, and we had him. I mean,
we
he
did.
was just throwing the ball away there.
That's right. Great coverage. That was a coverage sack. We had great coverage down the field.
He was outside the pocket, but he didn't get the ball to the line of scrimmage. He threw it at the stake, but that was not the line of scrimmage, fortunately. So big play there by our Raider defense. They stand strong. Again, we have nobody deep to receive. We don't rush, and this one's going to roll a while. This one gets a good roll. It's going to be down at the 34-yard line.
I hate that play.
Yeah, I wish we would have somebody back there.
I understand it, but I hate it. I really do understand it, but I hate it.
As many athletes as we have on this football team, you would think we have somebody back there that could even give a threat of catching the ball and taking it to the house, and making them play.
I don't even care if it can take it to the house. Catch it and give yourself 10 yards. But I understand it.
1st and 10, nonetheless. We've been fussing about that all year. I don't think it's going to get any better in the next 2 games there, Red.
No. We'll get used to it.
So 14-10, 5 minutes to go in this 3rd period.
It's funny. Our players have not wore the wristbands all year to look at the plays, and all of them look at like they're checking their time all at the same time. They're actually looking at the play.
Thrift keeps it.
And he's tackling from the backside. This number 26 is coming in. He's made 2 or 3 tackles here in the second half, and he's coming from the backside to make the tackle.
So it's going to be a tackle right at the line of scrimmage, maybe a loss of a half a yard.
But if he's blitzing coming off the edge, that means he's leaving somebody. If we throw the ball, he's leaving somebody open. His job is to mirror the quarterback all night long. That's exactly what they're doing with him.
Thrift keeps it again, and he's up to the 39-yard line, or 41-yard line, I'm sorry. Up to the 41-yard line.
It's a good 6-yard gain.
Yep, 3rd down and about 4. Another big 3rd down. Each one of these 3rd down plays are just huge in this contest.
And instead of being 3rd and 2 like it's been all year long, it's been 3rd and 4 and 3rd and 5. And we've had to pull some tricks out of our hat. It just seemed like at least one play during a series we get stymied or we don't pick anything up.
I would love to see one of our guys in the open field running the ball just to see if Vidalia had somebody that could.
No, in trouble.
And Matt just keeps it there as they were covered in the secondary, and he does a smart thing, keeps it, and Matt's not getting up. Okay, we thought it was Matt Thrift. It's not. It's a big lineman. That's Trevor. Trevor gets up. He says, no, I'm not coming out. I'm good. And I think he's got to come out for one play at least. It's 4th down. 3 minutes to go here in this 3rd quarter. Vidalia's come out taking the lead 14-10. And
their defense is starting to stretch their muscles.
Well, in their line of scrimmage, as we've said, they run a 5 men up on the front. And when the ball is snapped, we don't see red and black. We see white on the line of scrimmage. And
I just wish we had a little bit of play action pass, freeze those linebackers.
So the ball is going to land and then roll at the 28-yard line, 29-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Vidalia.
At the Vidalia 29-yard line, the Indians take over 1st and 10 from their own 29.
Well, with the exception of a big pass play, it's been kind of neutral, hasn't it?
Yep.
Just two big heavyweights slugging it out.
This has been a typical region contest for us this year, and all these teams seem to be neck and neck in the region, and it's just going to come down to a big play. And it seems like in some of these big contests we've been on the short end of that stick. They give it to number 5 again, and Juan Foster has nowhere to go. He gains a few. It's going to be 2nd down and 8.
I believe that was Carino and Payson Sams. No, Richard Crawford, they're calling his name.
They gained about 2 yards. They'll bring up 2nd and 8 for Vidalia.
They got quite a good quarterback. He's very, very confident. He can run the ball, and he's got a good arm.
Yeah, he's overshot some early, but he's put some on the money here recently. He's going to drop back again. He's made the move off his spot, and now he runs, and we bring him down.
Great coverage.
We finally surround him, and he just didn't pull the trigger as we had good coverage on the play, as you said there, Rev. But he's going to be down at the 27-yard line, a loss of about 5, 3rd down and 12.
We need to be careful of a throwback. We just need to make sure we got our players at home with as much pursuit as we got. We need to be careful. They slip somebody out for a throwback.
That's typically how we have gotten beat, is to just not been playing as disciplined as we need to be on defense.
And sometimes when you're a little bit undersized at times, you have to commit. There it is.
They do the throwback, and luckily the defender fell down because he had room to run.
That was the play.
and the receiver fell down as
thank you, Lord.
The 25-yard line tripped up the defender there. Here at Morris Johnson Stadium, we planted a little something out there on the 25 for him to slip on, I think.
That kind of looked like one of those ghosts of Cleveland Field. Somebody just reached up and grabbed his foot.
That's it. So we do a great job. We do a great job of stopping them on defense there.
Right.
Ain't that what we're supposed to say? Okay, anyway. So we hold them nonetheless. 4th down. They set the punt, and we have somebody back to receive now as Greg Wright's back deep to receive.
I believe that's Drell.
Is it Drell Green?
Yeah.
I can never get those two worked out. So Drell still lets it hit and bounces 3 times and then gets hit, and they get the ball. And now you see why Coach doesn't have anybody back to receive the ball. And I'll probably not mention anything else the rest of the year because that was not a smart play. Hey, come up and get it, call fair catch, do something, don't get it and think you're going to get away with it like that. So we muffed the punt. Now we're going to call on our defense here again to stand strong.
Unbelievable.
Coach clearly has nobody back there that he can trust to make a good play at the right time. Nobody has the wherewithal to want to come up and catch the ball.
They just can't make a decision.
They're evidently not confident enough to come up and catch it. 1st and 10 for Vidalia. And there is a flag on the play. It's going to be against us.
Offside is a call against the Raiders.
And so it's going to be a penalty against us. I'm guessing a 5-yard variety. It's going to be 1st and 5 now for Vidalia as we just keep giving it to them. And I promise you, folks, if we keep giving it to them, they'll keep taking it. 1st down and 5 now at the 23-yard line. Our Red Raiders are down 14-10 in this ball game.
There it goes.
And then number 5 now squirts free. for about a 10, 11-yard run. Juan Foster is going to be 1st and 10 for Vidalia down to about the 13-yard line.
You just can't let them keep going to the well. Here again, it's been it's been something that we've done to ourselves.
It is hard to watch our guys keep making these mistakes, but we can't expect to make mistakes against a team of this caliber and come away with a win tonight. We've got to stand strong here and hold and at least try to keep them to a field goal attempt. They hand it to number 5 again. We bring him right down.
Great play by number 53, Trevor Williams.
Trevor Williams has been playing a ball game. He's really stepped up well for this Red Raider football team. He's been making a lot of plays on Friday nights, kind of an unsung hero type.
Well, he's one of the guys that does match up physically.
2nd down and 9. That's the end of the 3rd quarter here. So going into the 4th quarter, we will be down 14-10 with Vidalia threatening to score. We appreciate C. Bennett and Johnson for bringing us this broadcast, and we're going to take a break here. We will come back as soon as the 4th quarter begins.
The winning amount on the 50-50 raffle drawing will be $35.50. Here's the winning ticket number. 383-235. 383-235. If you have the winning ticket, come to the press box.
Here we are with our Red Raiders back at you to start the 4th quarter. This is where the game's going to be won or lost. And right now we've backed ourselves into another hole in wonderful style as we've been doing when we've lost ball games. This is how we've done it. 2nd down, huge for our defense here to get a stop. And we blast the quarterback. He still tries to get back up and go.
I don't know, was that Richard Crawford?
He
brought the snuff.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we want to stop this team. We want it.
They're fixing to throw the football. They're going to do something, play action. They're going to try to throw it. We better stay home. We better stay home. We better stay home.
And I know somebody who won't be home, and that'll probably be number 26, as he's going to probably be blitzing on this play coming up.
They got big number 21. They got big 35. Yeah, there he is. They got their big receivers in, and we do not match up well with them. Watch 21 right here. He's 6'6", tight end.
Nope. DJ's just going to keep it, and he's going to be brought down at about the 6-yard line, so he'll be 3 yards short of the 1st down. They might be in 2-down territory here is what they were thinking. They may go for it, or they are bringing on the kick team.
Try to draw us off probably. I don't know. This is.
Yeah, 10 minutes and 50 seconds to go in this ball game, and Vidalia is going to line up for a field goal. We are down in this ball game, and I guess this field goal attempt would make it a 7-point ball game if they convert. Regardless, it'd be a big stand for our defense if we only give up a field goal at this point in the attempt. The kick is up, and it looks wide right. It is no good. The kick is no good, and so our defense stands huge there. Big play in this ball game. That could just be the momentum that we need here. We've done it ugly, Rev. We've done it hard. We haven't done it the easy way. And you know what? I'm starting to believe this is the way all my Georgia teams do me. My Falcons do me this way. My Bulldogs do me this way. The Braves oftentimes do us this
Get it on
way.
the 20.
So the ball will come out to the 20. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Red Raiders. 10 minutes and 18 seconds to go in this ball game. Come on, Red Raiders, show us what you're working with.
Can we have a 10-minute and 18-second drive?
Hey, you said it last time now. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I feel better. Need a couple of big first downs right here. We need to put a perfect drive together right now. Right now, if we've ever got a perfect drive in our repertoire, we need it right now. And we need to play at home. We need to play smart, and we need to block our assignments.
We have a hole on the offensive line right off the left side. Merritt on the carry. There's nothing doing there. 2nd down and 9.
Made by number 21, Cole Johnson for the Indians. Very low gain on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Raiders.
So we're doing different things. We have done a few different things. We've seen some things work, get called back because of penalties. We played a great ball game tonight. We played, inspired football. You just hate to see us make the mistakes that we've seen and put the ball on the dirt. We've done some of the same things we've been doing all year that just kind of, I guess I say we've played a great ball game. We played a good ball game. It'd be great if we wouldn't keep shooting ourselves in the foot. It's going to be 3rd down, a gain of about 3 or 4. Big 3rd down now here for our Raider offense. It's going to be 3rd down and 8. This is going to be a big play for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, we need a first down.
As Vidalia is just standing strong in the middle of that line, those big guys are not allowing any penetration at this point. They've gone all in at stopping it right up the middle. They're going to make us pitch it. I don't blame them. We've not pitched it well. They said, well, if you're going to beat us, you can pitch it out there and try your luck at it.
Right.
They only put 4 on the line now. They spread more out. We give it to Merritt, and he goes for about 4 yards. It's not going to be enough. It's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, we got time to punt it.
We're going to have to punt the ball away here.
Still got 2 timeouts.
So our offense can do nothing with it there as Vidalia just stands strong.
Oh, Lord, we ain't going to have to call a timeout, are we?
We have all kinds of stuff going on now. We run 3 off and we run 3 on. And we have to end up burning another timeout.
That was huge.
Yep. Those timeouts could come back to hurt us. So we take a timeout here. We'll be right back with you as soon as play resumes in this 4th quarter.
Cheerleaders would like to thank Bacon County Hospital for the footballs being thrown out tonight. Also, we want to wish our varsity competition cheerleaders the best of luck tomorrow as they compete at the Blue Devil Cheer Classic in Statesboro, Georgia. Also on Tuesday, Bacon County Cross Country team will be competing in the Region Cross Country meet in Swainsboro, Georgia. And we wish Georgia Bulldogs some luck tomorrow as they take on their cross-state rivals.
And so we are back here. T.J. Wiley set to kick. He kicks a high. It takes a good Bacon County roll, and it's going to roll down at about the 32-yard line. Another nice punt by T.J. He's put us in good field, gave us some good field position all night with his punting.
Wiley's punt traveled 43 yards.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Vidalia here. Big play, big time for our defense. You can see Carino getting the troops ready. We must stop them here on 1st down, put them in a situation where we've got to make them do something different. We can't let them keep handing it to number 5 and getting 5 and 6 yards at a time. Number 5, they put the ball on the ground, and they do fall back on it, I think.
Oh, man.
7 minutes and 50 seconds to go in this ball game. They fumble it, but they get back on it. A loss of about 4 on the play, and they almost gave us a gift as we've been giving them all night. Ronnie Peterson
was
comes
big.
in. Yeah, that was huge. The ball sat on the turf for about a second there, but their guy fell on it. 7 minutes and 20 seconds now to go in this ball game. We are down 14-10, and the clock is our enemy.
Oh, goodness.
Number 5 cuts it back up 2 times, and he attempts to cut it back up again, and now finally drugged down at the 30-yard line as the big run that we've avoided all night. We've wrapped him up all night, but he kind of breaks loose, and he gets down to the 28-yard line. Big play for Vidalia. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. 7 minutes to go in this ball game. And quite simply, this is where great teams, what they call money time.
That's right.
You know, this is you're seeing right now why this team is undefeated and we're 4-3. You know, they're just quite simply stated. You can't evaluate it any other way. Just looking at it, Vidalia is doing right now what they need to do to finish out this ball game. We've got to make a play here. We've got to do something on defense to stop the bleeding. They're going to take it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of about 3 as he's hit hard by our defense and stood up. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 as the clock keeps ticking. It's down to 6 minutes and 10 seconds now. We need to hold them here. We don't want to see a field goal attempt. We want to be able to hold them.
We want to hold them right here, what we want to do.
An official timeout, equipment malfunction here by Anthony Florence. His chin strap, something not. He's been having this problem all night, I think. So less than 6 minutes now to go in this ball game. 5 minutes and 50 seconds as the clock just keeps winding. 2nd down and 7. Big play. Our back.
We just can't let them in
wall.
the end zone right here. That's the last thing we can do. Oh, goodness. We got to hold him.
So he is down to the 22-yard line, and that's number 13 for them. Big guy's been making plays on defense all night. Now they give him a bone, and he goes for a couple more, and they're just doing clock management right now is all they're doing. 3rd down and 5, or we'll call it 6, maybe even 5 minutes to go in this ball game. By the time they have to snap the ball, it's going to be right close to 5 minutes to go. Big 3rd down here for our Red Raider defense. And you can expect probably number 7 to keep it here. Maybe go to the strong side of the field. He does throw, and he is brought down right at the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of a couple.
They're going to go for it here, I'm sure.
This is, they've got 2 yards to go for a 1st down, maybe 3 yards. It's going to be about 2 yards to go. 4th down. 4th down and 3. And this is the ball game, quite possibly. They're sending it in. They're going to go for it. Their quarterback comes in, and this is where we have to have a stop now.
Let's just don't jump off sides.
4th down and 3. Got to stay on side. 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go in this ball game. And we do jump off sides. And we do jump off sides. Of course we do. 5-yard penalty gives them a 1st down.
They didn't call, yeah. Right there.
And so with 4 minutes to go, we only have 1 timeout. They're going to be able to come close. They won't be able to finish the ball game out yet, but So we give them a first down on a penalty. Now they come out and we see more of number 5. A flag comes in.
Number 5, Juan Foster on the carry. Flag on the play. Holding is a call against the Indians.
That's a holding penalty, and just because they had nice positive yards on the play, we're going to take the penalty. But you come to a point here where you probably have to start declining some penalties to just keep the play, but because they gained about 6 yards on the play, we'll probably have to accept the penalty, as that would back them up about 10 more yards. So it'll be first and about 20 when they get it set, but the real problem is 3 minutes and 40 seconds on this clock, and we only have one timeout.
They're going to milk this clock.
Quarterback throws deep. He's got a man, but it's out the back of the end zone. He was open. He just overthrew him, waited a little late to get it out of there. The clock stops with 3 minutes and 19 seconds. They can keep throwing it all night if they want to, in my opinion.
I'll take it. That was actually pretty good coverage. He was a little bit behind us, but that would have took a perfect pass, and he just run slap out of the end zone. You know what I'm saying? He just.
Yep.
Yeah, I wish they'd throw it 3 straight times.
Yeah, second down and long here again for them. They're trying to finish us off.
Got big number 2 in, and
you can probably look for them to run it 3 straight times right here. On second down, they have a big hole. Number 2 gets 6 or 7 yards there. He's going to be brought down. 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Clock's ticking. They reset the ball.
Ronnie.
2 minutes.
Jay Jackson just checked back in at defensive end. We need Jay to come up big right here. We're still popping hands. We still believing out there.
So it's third down and about 14. They hand it to number 5. He's brought down after a gain of about 4 yards. It's going to be 4th down and 10. They'll probably try a field goal over here. They're lined up nicely in the middle of a field, but
I think they're going to bleed the clock.
They're going to run the clock down before they do it, I'm sure. 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Clock's ticking. They've set the play clock.
This is a little bit better angle. He got it in the middle of the field, ready. Guys just got to kick a long extra point.
They'll probably let the clock wind all the way down to where they need it to, and then, heck, why not line up and see if we'll jump and give them 5 more at this point. So they call a timeout with 1 minute and 45 seconds to go in this ball game. They have it 4th down and 10 at the 15-yard line. They try a field goal there. It's going to be a pretty lengthy one. It's not going to be an easy one. But
they're on the 15-yard line. They're going to
It'll be a 32-yarder. It's not a terrible long one, but it's not an easy one in high school football. If they have a field goal kicker at all, they better kick the field goal.
I agree with you.
You know, if they don't have confidence in their field goal kicker, they may have more confidence in their offense and go ahead and put the game away and try to get the score here, at least the first down. They can get it down to the 5-yard line and get a score.
Either way, it's a 5-yard difference. If the ball falls incomplete, we get the ball on the 15.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say flip a coin here if you're their coach. If you have all the confidence in the world in your kicker, you go after the field goal. But probably knowing them and their offense, they're probably going to want to go for it, and that looks like what they're going to do. They are lined up here, a minute and 45 seconds to go in this ball game. They're going to line up and at least act like they're going to run a play. They've got two split out left. DJ set back. He's got all day to throw, and the pass is broken up and actually intercepted as DeJuan Merritt comes down with it and gives us a net gain of about a yard or two. A minute and 37 seconds to go in this ball game. Bacon County gets the ball back, holds on defense, but only after a lot of time has burned off that clock. Well, here we are, Rev. 14-10 ball game. Our Red Raiders are down by 4 points. We've played about as ugly as we could play tonight. We've given them every chance and given them everything they've gotten. It hurts us to our heart to say it, but we have got to come up big here, and this is where champions are made. This is where the good becomes great, and it's all here for the taking in spite of what we've done to ourselves here tonight. 14-10 ball game at Morris Johnson Stadium, minute 37 seconds to go. Red Raiders with their destiny in their hands right now. 1st and 10, Thrift in the shotgun formation. He rolls left, throws it out to T.J. Wiley, and he cuts it back up in the middle and fumbles the ball. He fumbles the ball, and Vidalia is going to fall on it, it looked like. Vidalia's got the ball. TJ just tried to do too much right there. Just tried to do too much. He probably should have just come out hindsight 2020. You know, when you got playmakers on the field, they're trying to make plays, but that's going to be the ball game. We can't stop the clock with one time. They can kneel it down. This ball game is going to be over if they can just execute the snap to the quarterback. So that's going to be 1st and 10 now for Vidalia as we have found another way to lose the ball game here apparently.
Man, this is heartbreaking. I can't stand it. I hate to lose, man.
I know
especially when I'm better than the team I'm playing.
Yep. And so you see the number 3 team in the state here now is Juan Foster, number 5 for them. He's been kind of nitpicking at us all night. He gives a nice run there on 1st down, and we call the timeout. Minute and 9 seconds to go in this ball game. I think what Vidalia is thinking, if they run the play, that play is going to take 3 or 4 or 5 seconds to do, and they can just about get this down and this game be over with. But that's our last timeout. 2nd down and 1.
Oh, Lance, help me, son, help me.
I don't even want to talk about how many times we fumbled tonight, but our guys just try to literally try to do too much.
I've had 2 since football season started. I've had to preach on judgment 4 times because we lose. Every time we lose, I preach on judgment. I'm tired of preaching on judgment. I need a little grace.
I'm telling you, need some mercy here. Mercy, mercy, mercy.
We got a big game going on in Jacksonville tomorrow, and as the Georgia Bulldogs take on is it number 2 or number 3 Florida Gators?
Number two Florida
Gators. And Georgia still holds its destiny in its own hands. We could win tomorrow and change the course of the Southeastern Conference East Division. But we're going to have to show up.
Yep, DJ Mincy under center here, and he's just going to keep it and go in for the 1st down, and now they can just take knees. He gets the 1st down. That's going to finish the ball game. Less than a minute now to go when they start this clock. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Vidalia. They can just take a knee now to finish off this game and scuttlebutt out of here with a victory tonight. They're going to go to 8-0. And our Red Raiders have done nothing but give the ball game away here tonight. We have not been outplayed by Vidalia at all. We have totally given it to them. We can at least feel better about some of the other losses I do than this one. We can say the other teams we faced have done some things to us. This team right here tonight, we really should have won this ball game. We're going to fall. nonetheless, that's going to put us
4-4.
Yeah, at 4-4. 20 seconds now to go. He takes a knee, and there's a flag on the play. So we're still committing penalties here.
I think we was trying
Offsides.
to slap the ball when they snapped it. And we put our hand across too quick. We was just trying to get it.
So that'll be the ball game. They won't have to snap it again.
Well, we appreciate all of you joining us tonight. Our Red Raiders in a hard-fought contest go down to the number 3 Vidalia Indians 14-10 as time slips away from us. Can't fault our effort tonight, Lance. We fought hard, but once again it was a game of turnovers and unfortunate things that just happened to us. And there's no way you can go in and commit 4 turnovers against a team Vidalia's stature and expect to come away winning. We have to play the top of our game, and we play very well, but we find a way with a bad penalty in the first quarter, wind up with 3 points and rather than 7, and that makes a difference, or we're knotted at the end of the game, 14-14, and we're going into overtime at this time. But I want you to join us next week as we travel to Atkinson County. We'll be taking on the Atkinson County Rebels in Pearson, Georgia. We want all of you Bacon County fans to ride over and support our Bacon County. We're still thick in the playoff hunt. Last account that I heard, Benedictine was losing to Toombs County 14-0, and we're going to need a little bit of help the last game of the season. If we win the next 2, we're going to need a little bit of help out of Vidalia. We need them to take Toombs to the woodshed, but I'm going to tell you something. Toombs has been as impressive as far as their stature and the build of their athletes. Probably got the best running back in the region. Sophomore over there for Toombs, and if Vidalia plays like they did tonight, they may be in for a long night against Toombs. You know how those cross-county rivalries go. You can throw the records out.
And that just lets you, well, we could talk about what's and ifs and buts and candy and nuts all night. We just didn't do it tonight here at Morris Johnson Stadium. Come up short. Your Red Raiders fall 14-10 to the number 3 team in the state, which didn't look like it tonight, but all things considered, we know we have a good ball team. We've just got to put it together. We didn't here tonight at Morris Johnson Stadium. Thanks for listening. We wish you the best, and God bless you till we meet again. You got anything, Rev?
God bless you. Go to the church of your choice Sunday. Celebrate the risen Lord.
There you go. Amen.
one thing, can they hear me? They didn't know. They didn't know the 3-team mistake.